Well, Sussan Ley became the first ever female leader of the Liberal Party last week, and just a few days later, her mother has passed away. Ms Ley made mention at a press conference that her mother, Angela Braybrooks, was terminally ill, and she would be leaving that press conference to drive to see her in Albury. In a statement yesterday, Ms Ley said, quote, "Mum was a mental health nurse who helped so many people through her life. She taught me the values of resilience, self-reliance and persistence. Growing up in wartime Britain, Angela could never have dreamed that her daughter would become Australia's first female leader of the opposition, but because of her, that happened this week." And it's certainly been a big week for Sussan Ley. On Thursday, she met the Nationals leader, David Littleproud, reaching a coalition agreement, and no agreement has yet been made. It seems the Nationals are still unhappy over the defection of Jacinta Price to the Liberals. On the other hand, the Liberals want a proper and thorough consideration of what policy direction to take and don't want to be forced into things by the Nationals. So, for example, the Nationals appear ready to demand dumping the net zero emissions target by 2050 and are insisting on keeping a pro-nuclear policy. One Liberal MP said that many in, quote, the party room would be happy to tell them to go jump, unquote, to Sky News yesterday. If there was no coalition agreement, the Liberals would have another 7 or 8 shadow portfolios. But if this was to happen, the Nationals wouldn't have the rights to staff and officers they currently have as an opposition party, so it's in their interest to sign on. David Littleproud, the Nationals leader, is known for driving a hard bargain. There was also a rumour that a crossbencher like Ralph Babbitt could be recruited to the Nationals to give them party status in the Senate after Jacinta Price left, but I'm told that's not happening. Any way you look at it, however, we are a long way from the naming of a shadow ministry for the shattered opposition. And several senior members of the Liberal Party, like Sussan Ley, Angus Taylor and James Paterson, got a message from the former PM Scott Morrison, a long-time ally of Ley's last week, encouraging them to move the party forward and stay united in a difficult time.